Aloha, everybody. I'm Lulu, your Chief Officer of Bliss, and I'm going to be leading you through the 5-day detox. Words can't even express how excited I am for you to experience what it's like not to live with added sugar in your bodies. I'm telling you, your energy is going to soar, your body's going to feel so much better because you're not going to go through the whole crash and burn, right? Okay. So there are a few things that you need to know, basic things that you need to know, and I'm reinforcing this just in case you didn't read it in your detox guide. What is sugar? So the most important sugar is what's fueling the body, and that's glucose. And basically that is the kind of sugar that is in your bloodstream after your digestive system breaks down the food that you eat. And that is what's fueling your body. So most people are using glucose as their energy burn. Some people use fat. And in the body, when it runs out of glucose, then it starts using fat. So those are your two kind of energy running machines. Next, we have fructose. Now, fructose is a natural form of sugar that's commonly found in fruits, okay? So your body still needs to process it and then turn it into glucose for energy. However, our liver's designed to be able to process a normal amount of fructose, so food intake. And we can always make it easier on the body by sticking with low sugar fruits like berries, cherries, papaya, things like that are so delicious and should be an absolute must because they're also antioxidants, but I'll save that for another day. So then we have lactose, and lactose is the natural sugar occurring in most dairy products that don't have any sugar added to it, okay? So that's just like your yogurt, your milk, things like that, just has a natural lactose, which is converted into a sugar. Now, where we want to be aware of is sucrose. And this basically is a combination between 50% glucose and 50% fructose. However, this is where the added sugar comes in. And in your guide, it's really important to take a look at that massive list I sent you, because that's what you're going to be looking for when we dive into going through the pantry, going through your refrigerator and cupboards, and identifying the foods that have added sugars, okay? And the big culprit is high fructose corn syrup. Not our best friend. In fact, you should avoid it like the plague. All right, so hopefully that gives you a little overview of what sugars are, what's good for you, and what's not so good for you. Now, I encourage you before Monday to do your pantry, cupboard, fridge detox. I want you to become the curious investigator, really getting to know the foods that you're putting in your body. Listen, this is an amazing machine, right? And if we're not fueling it properly, there is no way you're going to be sustaining lifestyle, keeping up with your kids, trying to manage your weight, and most important, managing your energy levels. So when we have that added sugar, it's not even necessary. A. B, it can add unwanted pounds like that. And C, it triggers a roller coaster effect of high and lows, making you really seriously, like triggering you to want to eat more sugar. Okay, so that's what we're trying to eliminate in these 5 days is sugar. So I have a plethora of bars always in my bag for when I go surfing. And I'm sure like people on the run and for their kids and everything, they are using bars. I mean, it's kind of part of our staple, right? So I got really curious and I was looking at my paleo bar, which, my God, the ingredients of the paleo bar, they're amazing, like chia and shredded coconut, pumpkin seeds, Brazil nuts. It's, to me, overlooking this, I'm like, hell yeah, this is a good thing. However, then I looked at the label, and guess what? There are 9 sugars, of which 8 is added sugar. And the number one ingredient on my label the second ingredient is organic honey. Okay, so I mean, honey is definitely better than cane sugar, and there's always things that are better than not. But for this week that we're going into the detox on the 12th, we're gonna avoid added sugars, including honey. Okay, then we have this bar. Man, when I eat this bar, I think it's like the naughtiest thing ever. Dark chocolate, all these nuts, it's crunchy and yummy and salty. And I'm like, okay, this is probably gonna be the worst one. It probably has tons of sugar. So I look and the label is like, okay, let's see, carbs of which sugar is 8, nope, sorry. Total sugars is 6 grams and the added sugar is 4. Now on this bar, the added sugar comes at the very, very end and it's rice syrup. So another culprit that we want to get rid of for the most part. So if I'm picking between bars, I'm definitely picking this bar over this. Not next week though. I gotta find a damn bar that doesn't have any sugar. So I went to Costco and I found this bar. Now this is like a chewy, yummy bar. It's 5 ingredients, which I love. And guess what? Look at the label. 0 sugars. 0. And I get a really good source of protein, 12 grams. So this is just like, oh, let's go here. My favorite granola. I only have 1/4 cup. Let's check out the sugars. Okay, so we have in 3/4 cup, which I don't ever have, but 3/4 cup, we have 10 grams of sugar, of which 9 are added. You know what? Okay, we got cane sugar as the second ingredient. We have oat syrup solids. Not good. And we have molasses. Guess what? This is being donated. I'm never eating it again. Boom. That is just unnecessary. I can make my own and I don't have to put any sugar in it. And if I do, I at least have control and I will pick a healthy option and kind of sweeten all my oats and things like that. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you inspiration. Your action right now, over the weekend, over the next couple of days, look in your cupboards, look at the labels, look in your fridge. You are going to be shocked. Use the reference guide of where the sugars are listed. I think you're gonna be as shocked as I am about one of my favorite granolas, which I freaking love, man. Bye-bye. No longer wanted. And you know what? These paleo bars, out the window. I'd rather have natural sugars right here or make my own bar, which I will come up with a recipe and maybe even share it with you if you're lucky. I hope you have a beautiful day. Good luck. If you have any questions, you can text me through the app, you can text me, you can email me, you can post in Facebook. All right, get ready for Monday. Mwah!